one of my favorite New Yorkers, flew all the way across the United States to spend time with us. T, she's from the New York Times. She's just a rock star. Honestly, every time I go to New York, we hang out, we have dinner. She hangs out with the most interesting people, and it's always a blast. So welcome.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
So T, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, about myself. I work for the New York Times, as Leo mentioned. I've been there for about 2 years, and I've been in the States for about 6. I used to live in London, but I'm actually from Australia, so I'm a bit of a nomad, but New York's kind of home for me right now. And I work in mobile marketing at the New York Times. I do a lot of UA for, I started out there doing just UA for basically our news app, and now I work on a lot of our different apps. So we have a crossword app, and we have cooking, and we just launched a virtual reality app as well, and we have a bunch of other apps in the pipeline. So I do mainly the UA, the media, buying and execution for them to drive top funnel, find the right audience for our apps. And I've been doing that for about 2 years, and prior to that, I worked as a director of marketing for a fintech startup called LoanVest in New York, and I was there for about almost 2 years, and that's how I kind of got into mobile and app marketing. And when I was there, I was doing a lot of web stuff. What is this app marketing? I don't know anything about it. I'm from a cookie environment. I don't know anything about this. What is app marketing? And I got into it, and I like, this is a really cool industry. And when the Times had an opportunity to come and work for them, particularly just on managing the app and the UA, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And and that's how I've kind of work at the Times now.
And you guys are doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
So how is the New York Times staying ahead of the curve in the competition in mobile?
I think for us, one of the things that we realized, a while back is that, and I don't know if any of you guys ever heard about the innovation report and how we produced that, but there was a lot of people involved in that. And I think, part of that was that we realized that mobile is innovating, it's changing, and, print is obviously, and this is, public knowledge, but print is in decline for a lot of newspaper, not just for the Times, obviously, but for majority of our competitors as well. And a lot of people are going to digitals, particularly mobile, apps as well. Mobile web is actually growing quite a lot. And we knew that at some point it was going to surpass our print. And, we really want to invest in that and continue to invest in mobile to kind of reach a new audience. And I think what we're doing strategically is we're thinking about how people are consuming news and delivering news in the right format. I think a lot of people think that you can just take the newspaper and put it into an app or put it on mobile web, and everyone's like, great, that's what I want. But people consuming news differently, and they want different things from the platforms they're using. So we're constantly thinking about how do we deliver news in the way that people want to consume it on the right platform, So we're not just putting what we put in print and putting it online. We publish different stories. We think about the audience that we're getting from digital and how that differs from print. Our audience on digital are lean a bit younger. They want different type of content. So, we're really thinking about not just what we put out there, but how do we deliver it. We utilize a lot, push notification, ways to kind of bring the right news to everyone as well. And we think about how do you consume not just news, but our brand in general. So in a lot of our kind of strategy is not just delivering news, but do you want to wake up with the Times and get your news? But hey, we want to be part of your life when you're thinking about something to cook, thinking about what to watch on TV. What about exercise? How do I feel good about myself? You want to think about the Times as part of you in every aspect of your life. So I think that we're really looking at mobile as just not a way to deliver news, but content. And there's a ton of content that we're amazing at doing, and we want to be part of that. And I think that's a great way for us to kind of be different from our competitors. I'm not sure what the Wall Street Journal, Washington Post are doing, but I don't see them have a cooking app, So
I agree.
I think that we're doing some really cool stuff that they're not, and that's how we're innovating.